Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. Oh, dog's taking a dump. Good timing there to start the intro. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning and we are at the Stokesville campground. We just watched the 100K group take off. We are up here for the Shenandoah Mountain 100. I said the 100K is today, the 100 miler is tomorrow. And here's Katie. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
And Kayla. Came up late last night and camped. We're gonna finish setting up camp here and then head out, get some breakfast and some groceries and do random things around camp for the day. What are you doing, Taylor?
Hi guys, and Will, if you're into cider, man, of my friend Ricky.
Got some burgers on the grill. Right snazzy setup, if I may say so myself. Right, Taylor? Yeah. So we just finished up dinner and try to be in bed around 9. The race leaves at 6:30, so looking at 4:30 a.m. start time. I just wanted to touch base on what actually is the rundown for the race tomorrow. We've got, I think the race actually ends up being about 98 miles and change. It's what Strava usually gives you anyway, but it is the 100 miler course. 13,000 feet of gain. Weather's looking good. Might be some showers early in the morning. Got my drop bags organized and already dropped off. Have to get up, get dressed, get the bike tire pressure set, coffee, breakfast, bathroom break. 5:15 in the morning. Stuff laid out. Coffee's ready. Breakfast is ready. Katie's ready. Taylor, not ready. Tent set up with the lights. Magical.
So Alan signed up a week before the race started, so he's way at the back. Here you are.
Oh, we're walking. We ain't even got to do
So I didn't talk a whole lot during this race, which is probably a good indicator of what's to come. But we start out at the road and then we hit this gravel road that kind of rolls for a little bit, lots of ups and downs. Congo line time. And then we're going to hit this first bit of single track where it usually starts to, like I said there, Congo line. It actually rolled on pretty good this time around though. And then once you kind of finish the little climb, it starts to go into a rolling up and down. So this is narrowback trail. Then we hit the first downhill of the day, which is Tillman West. And this is one of my favorite downhills out here. It's very flowy, but because it's early on in the race hasn't broken up enough, so it tends to kind of still be backed up, usually gets stuck behind people. But again, this group was rolling on pretty good, so we did pass a few people up here. But for the most part, just kind of used it more as a time to relax.
One more. Thank you.
So at the end of Tillman here, we do a gravel road section and a road section, and then turn onto the Lynn Trail, which is a very steep trail. I didn't film much of it because it basically looks like this. Lots of walking. Then after Lynn, we hit the Wolf Ridge downhill. This one's kind of chunky at the top. It turns into like a flowy trail at the bottom with some rocky bits. It does have a few steep punches while you're up on top of the ridge that, while kind of rideable, you don't really want to at this point in the race because it's a lot more energy to try to force up them on the bike than it is just to hop off and walk up them. This one is a mellower of the punches. The others are quite a bit steeper than that. After the punches on the ridge, pretty much stays downhill. And here's a few of the rock garden type things that are lower down. Most of it's all flat rocks, you just have to roll through it.
That was fun. When you get a chance. Okay. Alright, go. Let me get after this tree. Alright, we'll cut through. Thank you. Yeah. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, slid out. We just finished up the Wolf Ridge downhill on the gravel road now, Tillman Road, heading towards aid station 2. Took a little spill on Wolf. Tire just caught a rock right and turned it wrong. Caught right, turned wrong, whatever. Not feeling as good as I was hoping to at this point.
Let's go, 354.
Yes. Got water?
Yeah. Thank you. 2 blocks yesterday. Trying to get this thing out of there.
Okay, appreciate you.
Yep.
So again, after aid station 2, there's a bit of a road section, and then a long kind of gravel slash fire road climb up Hankey Mountain, which took about an hour. It's not great, but I was kind of starting to suffer a little bit at that point. And then at the top of Hankey, it comes into this trail, which is Dowell's Draft, which is a sweet downhill. And that's going to go into aid station 3.
Sharper than usual.
This trail is pretty narrow and right on the edge of a cliff basically the whole way, so it's really hard to find somewhere to pass people. So I did get caught behind these guys for quite a while. And it kind of opens up into where it's a little bit flatter. So get by them here. And this guy here. And right about here is where my legs started to cramp up. This trail rolls out here onto this gravel road, and that rolls into aid station 3. There's Alex Motley.
Don't know yet. Sure.
So that was episode 1 of the race, the halfway point. For the second half, like and subscribe. Second episode coming next year. Just kidding. So obviously the glaring thing here is that I did not finish. I pulled the plug at aid station 3, about 46 miles in. Just a lot of things. I started cramping on that downhill right before aid station 3. I'd also just gotten stung by a yellow jacket, which not that big of a deal, but kind of compounding things. It was just another nuisance. The wreck on the Wolf Ridge downhill, again, not a big deal, but just another piece of the puzzle. But yeah, cramping at the halfway point did not really bode well for the rest of the race. Having done the thing 5 times, I knew what was still to come, and I was already behind schedule on the time that I was shooting for. To be honest, I just didn't really feel like suffering anymore for a quote-unquote crappy time, relatively speaking. Still plan to do it again next year. Gonna have to figure out something with the training, change it up. Maybe I'll do more outside rides, less indoor trainer rides. Maybe just do different types of intervals indoors. And I guess I still need to work on the nutrition game plan, because cramping 4 hours in is not a good look for anybody. I will wrap this up here. Better luck next year.